Resurrection Day, the dawn of eternity with God, the day mankind awoke to a world miraculously renewed by the certainty of a promise kept, the reality of a dream come true. What kind of day was it? It seemed a day like all days. The pre-dawn air quickened with 1,001 sounds, signaling the start of a new day. The local merchants were busy preparing to open the shops, and the street corner philosophers were already debating the events of the past few days. And so, I'm sure, with all these ordinary trappings, few would have thought that this day's events would forever alter and illuminate our times. And oh yes, you were there. Behold the man called Jesus. For 33 years he traveled the dusty highways of this earth, and because of his life of love and compassion, wherever he went, the people came. He blessed the small children. He fed 5,000 hungry people, and he went fishing with ordinary men. He caused the lame to walk and the blind to see. But, most wonderful of all, he forgave sinners. Many loved him very much, and others were filled with hate. Yet, still the people came. But then, one fateful hour, they all forsook him, and he had to go it all alone. Jesus had to go it all alone.
Jesus walked this lonesome valley. He had to walk it by himself. Oh, nobody else could walk it for him. He had to walk
Sunday school teacher was carefully explaining to her young class the awesome significance of the Old Testament sacrificial lamb. One little girl, hearing and understanding for the first time, became visibly upset. "Teacher," she protested, "I don't think I like that story. It's not fair. It's just not fair." Then, with tears in her eyes, she quietly pleaded, "But that little lamb didn't deserve to die. He didn't even do anything wrong." That little girl was right, and it's not a very pretty story. The lamb was innocent. He didn't deserve to die. Yet only one so pure and spotless could take the judgment of another. Jesus was God's lamb, and in his trial, Pilate asked of the accuser, "Why? What crime has he done to deserve death?" But the angry mob would not be quieted. They kept shouting, "Take him away! Take him away! Crucify him! Crucify him!" Always glancing away from the gaze of this one, so despised and rejected by men. Truly, this is a man of sorrows, and so familiar with suffering. Perhaps the reason we're so uncomfortable is because he took up our infirmities and carried our sorrows. He was pierced for our transgressions and crushed for our iniquities. And yet all of that cruel punishment that was laid on him is what brings us our peace. No one could ever begin to comprehend the infinite worth of what God did for us through Jesus. What we do know is that God, in his stubborn love and unmeasurable grace, sent his Son to be a willing sacrifice